Hello everyone, welcome to your weekly pick a card reading for Monday the 26th of September to Sunday the 2nd of October, or for whenever you come across these messages, as the messages from Spirit in these readings are timeless. Okay everyone, we have pole number 1, pole number 2, pole number 3 and pole number 4. We have the smoky quartz for pole number 1, clear quartz for pole number 2, we have amber for pole number 3 and rose quartz for pole number 4. So take your time, select a pole that you feel drawn to, either by number, by just position, or by the crystal. If you feel drawn to more than one pile, please select as many piles as you feel drawn to. I'm sure there'll be a message for you in each of them. Welcome pile number 1. Let's have a look at what messages Spirit has for you for this week. So we have the Emperor, we have the Magician, then we have the Page of Pentacles, we have the Spider Spirit, we have Don't Be Afraid, and we have Triggers. Okay, let me just reorganize these so they fit neatly. Actually, I might do this a little bit different this week, actually, just so that they fit a little bit better. Here we go. I'll put you up there. Okay, so let's get started. Your first card, pole number 1, says, don't be afraid to slow down, as this is when you can make real inner changes. Oh, I like that a lot. Sometimes we don't want to slow down because we feel like we're not exactly going backwards, but we feel like we're not progressing, we're not moving ahead, we're not achieving, we're not being productive. But Spirit's saying there's inner work to be done. So you might need to slow down in the outer world. And we've got the Page of Pentacles here, and the Page of Pentacles is really, I see it like the apprentice. It's really learning. It's knowing that you don't know everything. You've started a new journey. There's something that caught your eye and you're learning about it. So don't be afraid to slow down. This might be a period for you, pole number 1, where you're learning more. And that's the way you're moving forward. But it might not look like it because it's just knowledge that you're gathering, not anything else. So this is your overall energy for the week, pole number 1. So please, if you find yourself rushing, take a breath and just slow down. If you find that you don't know what you're doing, slow down. You might get triggers, and I think these triggers are going to be things that cause you to slow down. It's going to be really, really important. Your next energy is the spider spirit, and it says make your dreams real. And look, you've got the magician, you've got the emperor, and you've got a page, which is all about the possibility of something. What are you manifesting, or what do you want to manifest, pole number 1? Where are your dreams taking you? Are they showing you that there's still things that you need to learn? Are you wanting to change careers completely? Are you wanting to move to another country where you might need to learn a new language? There's something about your dreams that is going to ask you to learn something new. And the spider spirit says you can make your dreams come true. You're in the stage now, pole number 1, where you've done the imagining part of it. You've visualized your dream. You know your dream. You know what you want. It's now time to take action on that, but slowly. Because I feel the action that you're going to be taking is the learning, is the understanding what you're trying to do and stepping back into your power in order to achieve it. So you need to grow in some way, and it could be intellectually, it could be in confidence, it could be in so many ways, but this dream is asking you to grow in some way. And when we are asked to grow, when we are asked to change, the only way we can know in what way we need to change is sometimes by being triggered. It's by having those annoyances, having those little road bumps, those little pebbles on the footpath that trip us over. They don't make us fall, but they just make us stumble a little bit, or kind of go, oh, hang on a minute, I need to pay more attention, or I need to slow down. And we have triggers that trigger us in good ways as well. We have triggers that somebody will say something and suddenly our heart will speed up and we'll start to feel excited. You know, our words rush out of us in excitement. There can be that little bit of butterflies in the stomach because, oh, it's scary, but oh, I just got to do it. You know, it's those kind of triggers as well. So pay attention, and I think that's why this slowing down is going to be so important for you, pole number 1, because it's in slowing down that you're actually going to be able to see these triggers, good and bad, good or bad, for what they really are. They're little lights that are guiding you to what you're feeling, to what you're thinking. So they're important. And then you've got the Emperor and the Magician. And these two cards for me is manifesting your power. The Emperor is all about personal power. And like I always say, not the power that you exert over another person. It's not controlling. It's not ego-based. It's just your inner power, your inner understanding of who you are. It's your inner strength. and it's leadership. And you're manifesting that for yourself, or in sitting in your true power, your authenticness, you're able to manifest these wishes and dreams that you've held onto for a while. You've had a lot of growing to do. You've had a lot of wisdom to gain, pole number 1. And it's in gaining that wisdom that you can move forth. You're bringing these dreams to reality. That's what the magician does. As above, so below. As a dreamed, so in reality. And there's nothing here. This is 2 major arcana. So this is the universe stepping in to help you. This is the universe guiding you. This is a soul journey, pole number 1. This is not ego-based at all. This is not you trying to achieve because of glory or because of competition with others or anything like that. This is you manifesting your dreams because they matter to you, and they'll have an effect on others. The emperor leads others. The emperor is seen by others. You people look up to the emperor because he has good counsel. And we don't often realize how when we manifest a dream that is true to our heart, how that changes life around us. It has that ripple effect. It transforms you. The more you strive to achieve your dreams, every time you achieve your dream, it reinforces your belief that dreams are possible, that you can manifest, that you can achieve. And with the magician here, there's the magic in your dreams. There's the magic in what you want to achieve. And you can. The possibilities with this infinity loop, the possibilities for you are endless when you trust in yourself and you know your worth. Step into your power, pole number 1. And stepping into your power is going to require you to slow down, because you're going to be guided to your power. You're going to see what serves, what doesn't serve. You might need to let go of things. You might need to embrace things. And you finish with the Page of Pentacles. And this is learning. The card says scholarly, cheerful, dependable, mischievous, time to get to work. An excellent opportunity presents itself. Happy news about your career, promotions or scholarships. A new area of study. And pole number 1, you might be just studying how to embrace your personal power, your authentic light, how to manifest that into the world so that your dreams become reality. You might be going back to studying. You might, like I said earlier, be changing careers, changing industries completely. This can be on a very, very broad level spectrum for each of you. Take it as it resonates. But this is understanding that there is more for you to learn. There is more wisdom to be gained. And the rabbit in the card, rabbits are abundant. There is abundance. This is leading you to abundance. And that's financial abundance. That's abundance in resources and people, and what you need will come to you as you need it. But you have to believe. And it starts, pole number 1, by you believing in you. When we believe in ourselves so truly and completely, that's when we then spread out and believe in the power of all that is. The possibilities that are all around us. The opportunities that are all around us. Pages are the possibility. What possibility do you have if you take a chance? If you harness your self-confidence? If you give something a go? There's work to be done. But you're not even going to mind pole number 1, because it's going to be so in line with your authentic you, with your dreams and hopes and goals, that the effort is going to be so worth it. It's going to be work, but for you it's not going to be, because it feeds your soul. It energizes you. It helps you see the magic in what you're trying to achieve in this new journey, or this next stage of a journey, this next awakening, this next understanding. Such a beautiful reading, pole number 1. Let these triggers guide you to the all-powerful you that can manifest, that can make your dreams real. I'm going to leave you with those messages, pole number 1. Thank you again for joining me. Love and light, my friends. Bye-bye. Hello, pole number 2. Welcome. Let's have a look at what messages Spirit has for you today, or for this week. So we have the 10 of Cups, we have the Wheel of Fortune, and we have Awakening, which is the Hermit card. We have Pig Spirit. We have Know that Truth is a living force. And we have Listen to your body. Okay, pole number 2. Beautiful. Let's get started. Let's have a look. So your first card is Know that truth is a living force, whether you believe it or not. It's an interesting message, isn't it? Know that truth is a living force, whether you believe it or not. Truth opens up doors. Truth brings things into balance. Truth aligns us with what is truly meant to be ours. And that's what the living force is. It's when we are true. Life brings us things that are aligned with us. Oh, I'm sorry, somebody's doing some renovation works. I hope that's not too annoying. Hopefully they won't go on all afternoon. But when we embrace our truth, what is real to us, that's when the universe can align things for us. When we have got masks on, when we're pretending to be what we're not, nothing aligned with us can come to us, because essentially we're masking who we really are. So it's much more difficult for possibilities, opportunities, and the correct people to come into our life, because we're not being true. But when we are being true, that's when things just automatically gravitate to us. But the correct things, the correct people. When we, let's use the image of dating as an example. When we date, if we pretend to be something else, we attract the wrong person. And that has to be that way, because we are being false, and therefore we're not attracting the person that's in line with who we are, because we are not showing that person. We're not showing who we are. We're showing a false self. And pole number 2, I like how it says whether you believe it or not, it's what happens. But I feel by Spirit giving you this card today, it's saying, okay, it doesn't require you to believe in it or to not believe in it. It's like gravity. You don't have to believe in gravity. Gravity just is gravity. If you believe it, if you jump off a building, it'll still take you down. And if you don't believe in it, if you jump off a building, it'll still take you down. It is what is. But if you can acknowledge the possibility of it, if you can become aware of it, maybe look in your life where you feel you have to pretend or you have to wear masks in order to be in that certain environment, be in that job, be in that relationship. And ask yourself, if I don't put the facade on, if I stop pretending, can I still be here? Can I still do this job? Can I still be in this environment? Can I still be with this person or with these people? Some of you will realize when you stop pretending that you're not aligned with the things around you, and then they'll start to fall away, so the proper things can align with you. Others, you might find that you stop pretending and things might get a little bit weird, but then it kind of all falls into place, and then it's better than what it was before. And it'll play out differently for all of us, but Spirit is really asking you to know that truth is the answer. Being real is the answer. And your next card is Pig Spirit. Use your mind wisely. What are you telling yourself? What do you believe? What are your truths? Are you so caught up in the illusion of who you're trying to be to fit in or to succeed or to be liked, or for whatever other reason you can think of? Are you so caught up in the illusion that your mind doesn't know anymore what is true? And pole number 2, I find that when we start to become aware like that, it's really hard to know who we are. We start to realize how many masks we put on for all the different scenarios that come into our life, that play out in our life, the different people that are in our life, the different situations we come up against, that when we start to drop the mask, we kind of have to then discover who we are, because we're not sure. What does the real us like, doesn't like? What does it believe in and doesn't believe in? And it's a real journey of discovering. And it kind of starts with acknowledging that you have these masks, you have these pretenses, you have these shows that you put on. And it's understanding some might actually be you and many won't be. And it's understanding which ones are and which ones aren't. It's asking yourself lots of questions. Do I believe in that now? Do I like this now? Use your mind wisely. Don't let it get caught up. Don't run with scenarios. Don't let the ego mind have a play. But ask yourself questions. Become curious. See what comes back to you. See what fears your mind brings up. Because it will guide you. It will guide you to understand who you are. And so will your body. Listen to your body. Do you get a sinking feeling when you go into a situation and you've got your masks on? Do you suddenly feel exhausted? Your body will tell you when things are not right, when you're not in aligned. And I really feel that this is your mind and your body are really the tangible things of this world. It's this lifetime. Your soul never dies. It just keeps going. It's never born and it never dies. It just always is. But this body and mind you've got for this lifetime, they will be different in your next life. They were different in your past lives. And I feel that Spirit is saying the key here for you, pole number 2, is in this day-to-day world. This is not looking at a thing. I mean, it's your spiritual journey. You've got the awakening card, but your awakening card is also understanding who you are right now. And that's what your body and your mind, that's who you are in this life. This body has the limits that it has. Every single one of our bodies has different limits. With some of us, our body is strong and our mind is maybe not, and we might have intellectual disabilities. It can be the other way around. Our mind is really sound, but our body might have physical disabilities. We might be strong in spirit and emotion, but we might get sick a lot, or vice versa. We might never get sick, but we really have emotional turmoils. That's understanding that, and that is working with it. That's what we've been given for this lifetime. That's what we've been given to work with this lifetime. And I feel that with the tarot, you've got the 10 of Cups and the Wheel of Fortune. And that's what we get when we work with what we have. We are limited, all of us, in different ways. But we need to show the truth of that. There's nothing to hide. And in understanding that, that's where we achieve fulfillment. That's where we take everything that we have, everything that we are lacking, and we make the most of it. And the 10 of Cups here in your reading, pole number 2, is making the most of it. Understanding that the Wheel of Fortune turns. So sometimes we are overjoyed and we are abundant, and other times we feel lost and alone. And the wheel will turn and then we'll feel wonderful again. We'll feel joy, we'll feel uplifted, and then we might feel loss and pain. Pole number 2, I feel that Spirit is talking to you about your life's journey in this lifetime. What it takes to awaken. But this is very much in and of the world. So this is not just internal work. This is you functioning in everyday life. There's a real sense of acceptance of what is. The major arcana is the universe helping out. The universe turns the wheel. It enables us to grow and to learn and to achieve and to succeed and to fail. Because essentially that's what our soul is here on earth to do. It's to experience everything that it wants to understand. And we do it with the mind and the body we have been given, and the flaws and the defects and the strengths and the power and everything else in between. So the awakening card in the traditional tarot is the Hanged Man, and the card says a temporary pause for reflection and insight, an awakening where you see things in a whole new light. Embrace your own uniqueness, charitable actions. I love that. Embrace your own uniqueness. And I want to say, pole number 2, flaws and all. Everything. And the awakening, the Hanged Man, is a change of perspective. Seeing things from a different point of view. Seeing what you might consider as drawbacks or negatives, and seeing them for what they are. They're there to help you grow. They're there to help you overcome. This is your spiritual awakening, pole number 2, but on the real physical plane. This is learning how to embrace the physical, organic you, your body and your mind, and how to show the world the real you, flaws and all. Understanding that life is this continual growth and learning and achieving, and it can be painful sometimes, but that's how we grow. And when we suffer pain, often we can help others then that are going through pain. This is beautiful and really profound, pole number 2. I'm going to leave you with those messages, my friends. Love and light. Thank you again so much for joining me. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye. Hello, pole number 3. Welcome to your weekly reading. Let's have a look at what messages Spirit has for you this week. We have the Lovers, the Knight of Cups, the 3 of Wands, we have Rhino Spirit, we have Make it clear, calm, thinking your goal, and we have Listening. Very nice, pole number 3. Very nice. So your first card is make clear, calm thinking your goal. And you've got, oh sorry, I said that listening, didn't I? That actually said sensitivity. But I get the sense that, I don't know, you've got to listen. And you need to calm your mind, quieten your mind, because I don't know why, listening is coming through really loudly to me. And by calming your mind, you're actually going to be able to listen to what somebody says, and it will really guide you. You've got overcoming obstacles and sensitivity. It might be your thinking that is letting you down, pole number 3. You might be being a little sensitive and you're not hearing what people are saying. You are running with what you think they are saying. Calm your mind. That's all you need to do this week, pole number 3. Calm thinking. And let's see how the cards explain that message and why I keep getting listening coming through. So you have the Rhino spirit, overcome any obstacles. And I'm really drawn to the wings on the Rhino. And I feel like in your reading, pole number 3, it's going to ask you to, these obstacles are not major mountains, just rise above them. That's all you're going to have to do to overcome them, is just not acknowledge them, they're there, but it's don't give them the time or the energy that they don't deserve. These obstacles, and I think the way this is playing out is because you're feeling sensitive, and we'll explain that with the tarot in a moment. When we feel sensitive, we want to protect ourselves. We automatically see digs or criticism where maybe that's not really what was intended. We don't see criticism as constructive, we see it as hurtful. And I love how the lady in the card, she's almost camouflaged. And that's what we kind of want to do. We kind of want to disappear a little bit when we feel sensitive, because everything hurts us. Spirit is saying, pole number 3, there are obstacles, there are situations that might not be pleasant, but they're not as big as you're making them out to be. So much green and a bit of blue, a bit of pink, your heart chakra, your throat chakra. You're okay. You're just feeling a bit sensitive. There's reasons why. But don't allow your mind, your sensitive, your emotions to get the better of you, and don't allow yourself to make these obstacles bigger than what they are. I really feel pole number 3, at best, they're going to be nuisances. Silly things, but they're going to annoy you. They're going to have the potential to hurt you, to vex you. Actually, that's a better word. They're going to vex you. And they're going to make you feel that people are just not nice. But make clear, calm thinking your goal. When we're overly emotional because we're feeling really sensitive, and feeling sensitive is normal part of our life, our human life. And often we feel sensitive because we're nurturing something. And that's what you're doing, pole number 3. But don't let your emotions trick your mind into thinking that these obstacles, these nuisances, these hiccups along the road are big. They're not. You can rise above them, ignore them. Just don't buy into them, basically, is what I'm trying to say. Now, pole number 3, you have the Lovers and the Knight of Cups. So this can very well be playing out in a romantic situation. With both these cards here, very much so. So this sensitivity could be coming from a loved one, and you're just finding them really unsensitive, really abrupt or hurtful, but know that it's because you're extra sensitive at this time. They're not being as hurtful as you think they are. And maybe they are being. But you won't know if you don't calm your mind, if you don't calm your emotions and really come at it from a clear and calm ground. When we're highly sensitive, we tend to come at things overly emotional, and then we become quite reactive. Respond, pole number 3, don't react. And if you feel you're going to react, if you feel that strong reply coming, you might just want to yell at somebody or something like that. Just, oh, okay, I want to yell. Interesting. See if you can just maybe back away. Go to the toilet, go to the bathroom. Just see how you can exit as quickly as you can and regroup and see what was said or what was done. What level of emotion does it require back from you? And can you just go back out and say, well, hang on a minute, I don't agree. But you can do it from a calm point of view, not from an over sensitivity, sensitized point of view where you really react. Now, pole number 3, this can also play out in just something that you're looking to achieve that's really close to your heart. Have you put yourself out there in some way that's left you a little raw? Have you found a new love and you're feeling a little bit vulnerable? Have you just started a new job and you're learning so much you feel a little bit vulnerable? Is there a dream that really holds your heart? And you have to put yourself out there. Again, it makes you feel vulnerable. With this Lovers card in your reading this week, pole number 3, I feel a sense of vulnerability, and that's probably where your sensitivity is coming from, where your mind's not clear and calm because you feel vulnerable, so you feel open to be attacked. But you're being guided. You might not be wearing your armor, and your guardian angel saying you don't need it. Drop all that. You don't need it. This, where you are moving forward, your authenticity is required. The true you is required. Pole number 3, if you were at all drawn to pole number 2, like if you ummed and ahed a little bit, go watch it. It has a different explanation for all this, but if you're drawn to the clear quartz and the pole number 2, please go and watch it. It expands on this. But you need to be real, because what you're moving forward with is heartfelt. This is not an ego thing. This is not you trying to advance in life in a way that you can crow about, that you can you know, you're in competition with others. This is something that is really heartfelt. If you have met a new person, you really like them. If you've started a new job, you really like it. It's something that you really love and you want to move forward with. The Knight of Cups moves forward slowly and deliberately, and he's methodical, and he has something to offer. And he's emotionally driven, because the Cups is emotion. So because it's so heartfelt, his emotions are in it. But he doesn't let his emotions stop him. The Knights are still action driven, even though the Knight of Cups is slow. He still takes action. And pole number 3, you're waiting for the opportunity. You're waiting for the next stage. You've dreamed your dream. You've taken action. That's what makes me feel that the relationship has already started. The new job has already started. The move has already happened. Whatever it is, however this is playing out for you, pole number 3, it's already happened. And now you're waiting for the results. You're waiting to see where this leads you, where this goes to. And that can make us feel vulnerable. The card says, planning for the long term, abundance from past choices, pride in the success of your labours. Be patient as you decide what's next. Now with the 3 of Wands as well, pole number 3, it's often waiting for your ships to come in, waiting. You've done your bit, you're waiting for the next bit. But sometimes your ship is in, and it's like, are you going to get on board? Be mindful, pole number 3, if you're a bit sensitive, because you're wondering, did I make the right choice? Did I get on the right boat? Should I get on this boat, or could there be a better boat coming around the next corner? That will have you second guessing yourself. The Lovers can be choices. It can be a choice. And go slow, pole number 3. Because of your heightened sensitivity, it might not be the best time to make the choice. Do I stay? Do I go? Do I say yes? Do I say no? Can you put it off? Can you put it off until you're less sensitive and until you can really calm your thinking, like really access that clear, calm thinking? I feel that all of this will sort itself out. Basically, pole number 3, if you do nothing. You don't need to make a decision now. I don't feel you do. And really, I mean, everybody will be different, so look at how it applies to you. But I really feel that if you can put off a decision, put it off. Wait. The energies are changing, the energies are moving, but you're feeling a bit raw, you're feeling vulnerable. Wait. I'm going to leave you with those messages. Pole number 3. Love and light, my friends. Thank you so much again for joining me. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye. Hello, pole number 4. Thank you for joining me. Let's have a look at what messages Spirit has for you this week. We have the 4 of Wands, the King of Swords, the 4 of Cups, 2 4s, stable, you're searching or you've got stability. We have Lion Spirit, be generous of spirit. We have you are an I. That's interesting. And we have growth. Beautiful. Okay, pole number 4. Beautiful. So your first card is you are an I. Use this higher aspect of yourself to redeem your shadow aspects. We forget the I. The I is more than our body and our mind. The I is the part of us that is linked to the all. The I is your soul. It's the all-seeing. It's the all-knowing. Now it says redeem your shadow aspects. And I'm going to say here to balance your shadow aspects. We are all made up of the good and the bad. All of us. It's what we do with that makes the difference. And I feel Spirit is asking here that you, one, embrace all of yourself and know that those negative thoughts that you might have, the mean thoughts that you might have, they're not you. You know, we can't stop a random thought from coming into our head like we can stop ourselves sneezing. Or we shouldn't stop ourselves sneezing, but you know what I mean. We can't stop our heartbeat, you know, if we tried. It's just, that's just the way it is. Pole number 4, I'm going to ask, are you beating yourself up about something? You have Lion Spirit, be generous of spirit. And I feel the Lion card here is saying to yourself. To yourself, pole number 4. With the card placed like this, I love how the Lion looks at the growth card. This generosity of spirit is for yourself, for your shortcomings. It's knowing your worth, it's knowing your power, and it's understanding your limits, because we are all of that. We are the mind, the body, and the eternal soul. And your soul wants you to be kind with yourself. Ask your mind to be kind to the body. Ask your body to be kind to the mind. This is loving yourself completely. This is being able to be generous with yourself and forgiving of yourself. It's very interesting. There's been a theme that has gone through all 4 readings this week. And it's really one of love every aspect of yourself. Love what makes up you, your authentic you. I think we're coming more and more to the realization of who we are and how we don't need masks and we don't need to pretend to be who we're not anymore. We can be true to ourselves. And I feel pie number 4, there's growth in this understanding that you're receiving. There's wisdom coming. And this growth is going to bring you great joy. It's going to lighten your load. It's going to make you feel less burdened, more free, more vibrant. And our light gets dimmed when we put on all these masks and all this armor and all these costumes for the different parts that we play out. All those layers, it dims our inner light. And this growth is going to have you throwing off those layers, throwing off those masks, and you are going to feel lighter. You are going to shine your light more. And the more you do that, the easier it's going to be to do it more and more. And there's joy. I feel joy. There's butterflies. I don't know if you can see there's butterflies in this card or down the bottom here. And it's transformation. Ridding yourself of everything that doesn't serve you is transforming you, pole number 4. It's transforming you on a very deep and very big level. And it's going to have you celebrating here with the 4 of Wands. You're walking through the portal. You're walking through the door. You're showing people, this is me. And let me tell you, pole number 4, they're going to love it. Those that don't were not meant to be in your life or on your journey. They just got attracted by one of the masks or one of the pretenses. They'll fall away. Let them. It's not meant to be. And that'll be people and situations and all that kind of thing. But the people that are aligned with you, there'll be celebration, there'll be joy. Suddenly the connection will be so much deeper. We forget as well. But by shining our light, we give permission to others to shine theirs. When we are authentic in ourselves, we give other people the chance to be authentic. It has like a knock-on effect. We rub off onto others. And it's those relationships where you can just sit and talk for hours. Time goes by. It's not exhausting. And you're really going to have cause for celebration, even if it's just how good you feel now, pole number 4. you're going to feel good. You're going to feel, I really get a sense of you're going to just feel much lighter, more sure of yourself. And I love that you've got the King of Swords here, because you've got clarity. It's not easy to discover who we are once we start peeling off all the layers, but you will see it. You'll have clarity. You'll know who you are. You'll be able to cut away everything that doesn't serve you. And the kings have a giving energy. They put things out into the world. And I feel in your reading, pole number 4, it's you that you're giving to the world. It's you that you're putting out into the world. And it's clear. It's honest. It's truthful. And it doesn't matter if you're a male or a female. This is the energy of clearness, clarity, light. And it's going to make you see, we finish with the 4 of Cups, it's going to make you see where you have let yourself down in the past, where you have missed opportunities, or where things just didn't line up because you weren't being true to yourself. Maybe you thought you wanted lots and lots of money, when in actual fact you just wanted a fulfilling career. The money then is just a side bonus, but it's not what drives you. And when we realize what drives us, that's when we can become more aligned in what we're trying to do. The 4 of Cups says, failing to recognize a magical opportunity, missing the point, the distractions of daily life, discontentment or boredom, lost in your own world. Wake up. And we do, when we have all the masks on, you know, not only can opportunities not see us clearly because we're pretending to be somebody different, but behind a mask we don't see us clearly either. We're so busy trying to be what we're not that we're exhausted. We miss things. And I feel Spirit is saying, when you start to see this pole number 4, don't be discouraged, because you're now seeing these opportunities, and they could be opportunities that have passed you by. Know that if they were yours, they wouldn't have passed you by. But those opportunities came so then you could get to a point where you could look back and go, oh, I miss those because I was too focused on this. I was being too fake. I was not following my true path. So those opportunities are there to show you how you weren't aligned. But Spirit is saying, do not fret. Do not worry, pole number 4, because now that you see, now that you are aligned, the opportunities that are yours are coming. And you'll grab them because you're in a place. You've had the growth. You've got the understanding. You now see. You understand. You see clearly. You've got that clarity. And so now you can move forward in alignment and take those opportunities that are truly yours, that are truly aligned with who you are and what you want to achieve on a soul level, on a deep level. And this comes from embracing all that you are, every aspect of yourself. Because it's only when we are whole, and we become whole by embracing every aspect of ourselves, when we become whole, that's when we become aligned. That's when we take opportunities that are ours. That's when we start to see the opportunities and the potential that's out there. Pole number 4, you're really aligning. You're really growing and embracing all of you. And you're really letting go of what no longer serves you. And that's external things, but that's also beliefs, old habits that have kept you stuck in the past. Be kind to yourself, my friends, through this process, because sometimes it is a bumpy road. But, you're going to feel wonderful for having done it. Be true to you, my friends. Be true to you. I'm going to leave you with those messages, pole number 4. Love and light. Thank you again so much for joining me. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.